Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is May 15th, and this is your aftermarket update. All right, so we had a losing day here at the Oil Trading Group. We're going to talk a little bit about how this losing day came to pass. It turns out not to be a terribly bad losing day. In fact, if you've got the email or you're visiting the website to watch this video, then you'll see the stats. If you're on the YouTube channel, you're not going to necessarily see the number. I was down $160 today, 16 ticks. And that is primarily due to something that happens in here quite a bit to us, and that was I got hit but no fill. We're going to talk about that in just a moment here. The CL today was on a fairly aggressive move up. In fact, if you take a look down here, this was pre-market Asian session. The low was 47.75, and all the way to pit open here today. We made a high right up here right after the open at 49.60 up here, right? So right after the pit open, we made it 49.60. So we were 185 ticks low to high. Whenever you start a trading day with that many ticks from low to high to begin the day, especially on the CL here recently, then you really are in store for what we talked about today. We said one of two things were going to happen today. Once the New York session opened, you would get this really exuberant move with the U.S. players wanting to jump on board after the open, or you would kind of rotate around in this sideways position. And it was the latter that happened here today. So we rallied up here to this high up here at 60. We had a daily structure signal here, and we were just kind of watching and waiting to see what would happen. We ultimately clipped up, made a new lower high, a very weak high up there to 66, and then the market began to rotate around. It was once we got to our market maker level area here at 42 that we were looking to try and get short. It is these market maker levels that we're going to teach you how to draw in our live training class on May 25th. We're also going to give you this indicator. But what you're going to see me do here today is you're going to see me attempt to get short right here at 49.42. I'm going to get hit but no fill. It's going to be this particular hit but no fill that set the tone for the entire day, and really what I say was the catalyst for me having this small losing day being prevented from having a nice winning day. It was because I got hit but no fill here at this level at 42, and you're going to see here what I'm talking about in just a few minutes. So what I'm going to show you in the Trade of the Day videos, I'll show you this hit but no fill area. And we'll look at that, and then we'll look at this trade of the day. So as the market begins to come down a little bit, let me turn these revision signals on. We'll turn the revision on here. And so as the market begins to rotate around, you get to your first revision signal, which is here at this 22 level. Well, I'm going to draw a line here across 25. One of the things that we noticed in the trade room today, and if you draw this line right here around 25, you'll notice that the market really spent a lot of time rotating around this 25 level. It was support, that it came back and became resistance, and then rotated around. Right when we got to the rally, it rotated. And so we just had a lot of this time right here at 25. So I'm looking to get short around this 25, and then I get taken out, right? And then we look again at this 25, 24, and the market comes back up into 25. It is around the 10, it's right here around 10:20 a.m. Let me see here. Let's get this thing to pull out here for us. So it was at 10:20 a.m. this morning right here where we got short again at 24. It was right in this area. We came up, came right up into the revision mid, triple topped here, and then I got short at 24. It was at this point from 24 that I set in the entire trade for the next 3 hours and roughly 15 minutes. We were looking to target down here around this 59, 58 level. We said we'd look a little bit deeper. We got in at 24 to see if we could come down to 54. But one of the areas that we talked about initially when we were getting short up here at 42 was this structure extension 2, this support level here at 88. So from 10:20 until about 1:40 today, I sit in this trade. This trade lasted the entire day. Here's the thing that's kind of a killer about all of it. If I would have been in here at 42, I would have been holding on for this market structure extension 2 down to 48.88. 42 to 88 would have been 54 ticks, and that turns what was a 16 tick losing day into a, see, that's another 42 to 24 where I got in. That's 18 ticks. Let's see, 16 ticks. That would have been another $320. That'd have been up about 160 instead of down 160 on the day. And it's that hit but no fill that really caused my problems today. Now, I had a couple of losing trades on the ES. If you were in the room today, I lost a couple of times on the ES. I lost once on the CL. And then I got this trade from 24 down to the target that ultimately hits this target down here at the 88 level. So again, let's spread this out just a little bit more here. The market just rotates around. We're right here at the daily structure signal. This was the original place to get in. We end up getting in here at 24, right around 10:20 a.m. And then the market just rotates around, rotates, and it is a long, long day as the market just moves really in a sideways pattern until you get right towards the close. And then it's right around the close that we come down and take out this market structure extension 2. If I get in up here, I never get stopped out, right? If I get in up here, I never get stopped out till we get to my target. I don't get in, I get hit but no fill up here. I end up here at 24, and then we spend 3 hours holding on to this trade until it comes down to the target down here at 48.88. So at the end of the day, I'm down 16 ticks, and again, it's one of those things that happens when you're trading. I was down more than that. Obviously, if I can catch 24 down to that around that 88 area, I was down ticks. Would not have been down on the day had we been not the hit but no fill like happens to us. I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. Also, this is a really stark, good reminder of one of the main lessons that we try to teach, and that is cut your losers short, let your winners run. I had a series of losing trades that got me into a position that I almost got out of today had I been filled up there. As it was, I took what was a losing day, what was a bigger losing day, and turned it into a fairly small losing day based on the fact that we cut those losers short and let those winners run. So I'm not going to, on these trades here, I'm going to let you watch a little bit of that initial entry here today. I'm not going to subject you to 3 hours worth of trading. Just understand that we took that 24. I'll show you where the target was down there at 54. We moved it up to 88 where that structure extension 2 was. And again, instead of having you watch 180 minutes worth of video, I'll show you what the numbers look like and that we did have a losing day, and that, again, that we got in there at the 24 that I indicated that we got in at. So all in all, for what really was a very sideways day after that really big run-up on the CL, and after a couple losing trades on the ES, I'm pretty satisfied, actually, that I was able to walk away with only a 16-tick losing day. That's trading. It happens. And again, it's the whole mindset of cut your losers short and let your winners run. So having said all of that, I'm going to let you watch the hit but no fill there at 42. Then I'm going to let you watch us get in there at 24, and I'll be back with you on the other side. So without further ado, here are those OTG trades of the day. Liquidity down here at 40. CL short here at 42. 42 short on the CL. CL short. There's hit but no fill at 42. 42. Stop is 53. Hit but no fill at 42. I'm short again right here at 24, 23. This is right into my sweet spot of my band here. We just came right up into the revision mid. Missed it by a tick. That is the revision mid there at 31. Stop here is 34. Last thing I'm doing here today. 34. Still same target underneath. Stop 34. Same target underneath. Still the same target underneath down here to 57. All right, so again, we got in here right at this 24 area. Let me pull this thing back a little bit. We got in right around 10:20 a.m. this morning, right around the 24. Let's put this horizontal line back on the chart here. We were in right here. Okay, we got in right here after you heard me say that we missed the revision mid at 31. Right, we got in at 24. And we just basically set. We got real close a couple of times to getting stopped out up here at 23. and then the market eventually comes all the way down. We had our target, like I said, our target was down here at the extension one, right down here at 58, 57. And then we talked about 50 at this 88 extension 2, and that's ultimately where we took it out. And so at the end of the day, we ended up with a losing day, but we could have been, like I said, had we not been hit but no fill there at 42. Had we been filled there, we would have ridden that thing the entire day all the way down to our target, and we would have had a winning day instead of a losing day. But as it was, we had ended up with a losing day for 16 ticks. Not horrible. We never like to lose. But again, that's the whole process of cutting your losers short and letting your winners run. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.